Okay, let's do this. Actually, my muffler. It's like overcast today. It's like overcast today, and didn't even see that car coming over the hill because he didn't have his lights on. Yay! So I'm in like a weird space, which is like nothing new because I think every day I'm saying I'm in a weird space. Yeah, I'm almost at 50 followers on Twitch, which all I gotta do is get 5 people chatting at once in my chat box, and I have a community. And then I start working towards the goals of affiliate, which it is not that difficult. Those aren't difficult goals. So the biggest thing is an interactive chat. That's the biggest thing. Something that here has been a bit elusive. It's how I interact with the subscribers is definitely different than with Twitch. Twitch is everything is like all at once happening in your face, and it's lightning speed. It was lightning speed before. I mean, it's the reason why, you know, on my third, this tells you how freaking how fast Twitch works. On my third stream, pre-debut, I was suspended. It was very odd, to say the least. Soured me on the whole Twitch experience. I'm still soured on it. I'm still bitter about it. All this. If I could say bad stuff about Twitch, I would say bad stuff about Twitch. Twitch does not make Twitch better. And the only reason that I'm on Twitch right now is because of people, not Twitch. Believe me, I would not be using Twitch if I had my chance. It's also, I kind of made the promise that if I hit 40, if I was within the realm of possibility, I would start streaming so that I could hit 50. I just did my second, well, technically my third stream on Twitch, and I just did that, and I'm already at 49, so I almost hit the 50 threshold. Hitting 50, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of a big deal. Getting people to talk in chat, like I said, my only real experience has been with how I, try to control my viewers, into doing this. But I've had people talking on chat all the time. When they see these streams, when I have the long streams, people come in all the time. So. It should go easy. As for 8 hours, that's easy. That's easy peasy. I think I can get 8 hours of streaming. The road to affiliate doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. Yeah, I know I've been on Twitch for 2 months now. With the account that was basically just supposed to sit there. I need to change things up a little bit. I definitely need to learn Streamlabs. It is hard to use. Hard to use is definitely the wrong word. It has actually changed since last year, and there's all these things. I'm just kind of like absolutely baffled. And what I need to really do is I need to get somebody. I need to have somebody who knows what they're doing, who's worked with this platform before, who knows how things work, just help me set things up and get things working right. And I don't have anybody for that. I know some people, but I think that they do too much. I don't want to be an afterthought, but then again, I kind of want to be, they know how to set things up and get things, get the ball rolling. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I'll ask them. I'll ask a few people that I know. I know that there's a few people that are so busy that it's really not fair of me to ask them, because I know that they would say yes. It's not fair of me to ask them. I mean, I'll take the support that they give me, but I don't want to ever push anybody. I just don't want to be, remaining as scuffed as I am, doing this. And it is definitely a, thing. I also have a promise that I made to one person when I started streaming, and I have one promise to them, and I started streaming, and that's about it. And I'm just gonna make them a moderator right off the bat, because I don't want them to ever think that they're not a moderator to actually be a moderator. They're a moderator so that anybody else who comes in doesn't think that they have some power or control over them. And I don't want any moderators to ever have that, but it happens, and this person's kind of dear to me, so I gotta make that happen. I already do have a moderator in there, and he is a great moderator. Kind of my spirit animal. So, but I need need somebody that's going to actually set things up. So, and recommend other people to be moderators and help me get going. Yeah, and I don't mind streamers having some power. It's not really. It doesn't. Streamers should stream. I look at myself as the talent. I'm the talent. But I need people to administrate, to help me set things up, to get things going. I need that on YouTube. I need that here on YouTube as well. But the problem is that I've never been big enough to where there's a shared responsibility that I can keep going like that. I did Goose Duck. Goose Duck is always fun to do. I make fun of playing games and watching games and stuff like that. And all the time. I'm still in that category. I'm like, it's watching games online. It's just kind of like, especially when the games are all the same. Ooh, there's a twist. Not really. Ooh, no, not really. Nothing. They're all the same. All the same thing with a different skin. It's one of the things that MMORPGs have been struggling with forever. Is that as they progress through whatever incarnation or evolution or revolution during that entire thing, it all remains the same. That your players are doing the exact same thing, the exact same way, and every single one of them is going through it. They might do things in a different order, but it's still the exact same thing. And the order will matter, and usually does. Completionists, then they're going to do it the one way. There's going to be only one way. But even going in a different order, Lord of the Rings Online is a good example of that. Of a great, solid, mini quest. It's huge. It's ever expanding. 120 levels. An entire, basically, a map you can basically go all over, pretty much all over Middle Earth with. It is all the same thing. It is a grind. It is, you grind for levels. You don't need to grind. you're progressing so quickly, you can't get to see everything. So basically, you're doing quest for no XP. These traits are good for this type of player. This is good for that type of player. And then it's all the same. Everything's the same. And I love Lord of the Rings Online. And I'm not big on grinding XP and all that stuff. I'm definitely not an advocate for that. But I like the game just fine. I like the visuals. It was well thought out. And there is that doesn't work very much. It's kind of muggy. There's plenty of games that I like. I like StarCraft. I like Warcraft. I don't like the World of Warcraft all that much because it's the exact same problem that I just said about Lord of the Rings. And it's 10 times worse. Because it is all grind. World of Warcraft is all grind. Unless it's completely changed, it's all grind. The world is a little bit flimsy in its setup. The races they've never fleshed out the races unless they have, but I don't even just mean a few of the characters and how a few offshoots of a race get along or don't get along with each other. That's just regular storyline, stuff like that. I mean, they really this was well into the World of Warcraft thing. They never really got into it. They were kind of leaving that up to the players to delve into how they think, because they wanted them to party together and things like that. It's a odd way to be, I guess. But yeah. I think a game like Daggerfall spoiled me. I think that kind of ruined the idea of how all games have been set up since. Because in Daggerfall, you can do anything you want. The things that you do have, world, consequences. And, have in-game world consequences. It's awesome that way. To set it up so that you could do that, I always thought that was going to be the natural progression. progression of games. That a world would be created where the players have, there are consequences for your actions while playing. And when you party up with somebody, it's like guilt by association. So the places that this person has been bad, killing shopkeepers and stuff like that, you're partied up with them, you're now, wanted for murder because this guy. I thought they were going to do all that stuff. I was really looking forward to that. It didn't ever happen. I think Cyberpunk was actually touted as doing that, but it didn't even come close. It's like they gave up. I know that it's difficult. It's difficult, to have a town where, 1 minute you were, 1 minute you look like a law-abiding citizen, but through mayhaps and craziness, you're, public enemy number one. Like, that's could happen. No creators, all creators don't want to do that. I thought Conan was going to be like that, but it wasn't. I thought the Warhammer Online game was going to be like that. It wasn't. And obviously World of Warcraft wasn't, EverQuest wasn't, Neverwinter Nights wasn't, Ultima Online wasn't. I can go through all of it. Obviously Lord of the Rings Online, not that. City of Heroes, City of Villains, couldn't close. But still not. It all falls into that trap. It is the thing that new players, especially the brand new players, the ones that actually are testing the game from the start, it really becomes a deal with them, because anything that they learn from the game, anything that they gained from the game when they were alpha or beta tested, is what every other player is going to see. And creating a world where those players make up the world and have real world impact on the rest of the game, it's crazy to think about. And then there's time. It's hard enough to get a group together to do a quest, to do an event, or do all that other stuff. Get them all on the same page, and then if you're in a world where everything is fluid, one player, not even a bunch of players, but one player can go in and wreck all of that. gameplay, especially online games. Because when you're running a Dungeons and Dragons campaign on tabletop, you set it up so that the players, are all all going to show up on the same day, the same way. This is now in their schedule. Play this game. And them being there instead of being proxied. Proxy playing I hate. But sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes, real life happens. Real life's more important than the game. But, other than proxy playing, it's usually the same players doing the same thing over and over again. And most hosts and hostesses, those people who host a game, whatever it is, don't realize how valuable that is. Or they do the opposite and they placate so much to those players that the game suffers. Either way, the game suffers. And I can't tell you how many people. I can't. It's been there's so many people who host games. Yeah, I was gonna say you DM or GM games. It's not. Sometimes they're not the GM. But they are the hosts. They're the ones who set it up, who did all the back work, who pulled everybody together, especially people who played, were long-time players. Because having all newbies sucks. Very hard to do with all newbies. People do it, and people get past it, and most of the newbies end up going like this. I guess this isn't for me. Because they don't see how wonderful it is. So that's where I am right now. Like I said, I'm in a really weird place. I don't know how long I'm going to be in this weird place, but I am definitely here. And it is, I've definitely shit on freaking Twitch. The dual streaming, me streaming here on YouTube and me streaming on Twitch. They don't give a shit. Haha. Haha. I read the policy. I'm not competing. I thought there was a non-compete clause or something like that, where I'd have to give this stream up in order to be monetized on Twitch. No, I can be monetized on both. In fact, a lot of things set up so that you can take your stream, you can live stream on Twitch so that you can have videos on YouTube. They do that all the time. In fact, most people do that. They want you to break them up into 15-minute videos, but because 15-minute videos are easier to digest, but I don't care. I'm going to do them with, it took 9 hours. It took 9 hours to download 2 hours of video, so I'm going to do it like that. Wherever, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I hope you're doing everything that you want and love to do. I really do enjoy streaming, and I don't say this enough about my streaming, is that because I'm always talking about how it's going to end. The reason that I do that is not because I'm trying to be doom and gloom. The reason I do that is because I don't want you guys to feel like I did it because of you, or I did it um, out of malice or some craziness because all of a sudden I vanished. I want you guys to know why I'm vanishing before it happens. I want you to see the problems that are going on and the situation that's happening. When Twitch suspended me, it was devastating. It really ruined a lot of plans that I had, and it was not. It was. I have no good about it. There is no good. There's no good that came from it. No learning experience. No. This is how I'm going to do better. There is a lot of acceptance of you know you know basically accepting the horrificness or the truth of everything. And I can't tell you how many people, like especially Twitch streamers, that are going into this blindly, and it horrifies me. With I guess they want to try to keep a positive, upbeat attitude, but and like my job, like this job that I do every day, you see that I make these videos while I'm heading to this job. When I started, I was, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to go, and I am so disillusioned now. I really, this job offers me nothing. There is no give. The reason I do it is money. I have no other reason. No camaraderie, no loyalty, no nothing to this job. It is strictly money. And I don't want my streaming to become that. I don't want anybody to ever think that I don't care, I don't this, but these companies don't care about us. Don't care about one content creator at all. There is no protection for content creators. And if I had the money and if I had the ability, I would create something where people can go there and they could have that autonomy. They can have where their content is their own. I wish I could do that. But they won't make as much money, and they won't, this, and the company will probably fold because it's not making any money. All the bad things that I talk about are the reason why these things exist. And I have to accept it. I don't know if you have to accept it or not, but I have to accept it as fact and how things need to be running. I just want to check the time. I got plenty of time. I got 15 minutes. But I care about you. I care about anybody who watches this. You have no idea how much I care about you. You guys lift me up, and I try to pay back. I try to pay it forward and try to pay it back to you, both of it, because it is so. To me, that is the most important thing. It is the reason why I'm back on Twitch. The only reason that I have today. If it wasn't for the people I care about, I wouldn't be on Twitch at all. I wouldn't use Twitch. And all they did was fuck me. Why would I fucking be there? It would make no sense. When I stop streaming on Twitch, whenever that is, it could be 20 years from now, and it could be next month. But when that happens, there'd be no love. There's no love lost between me and actual Twitch. The only thing that's going to hurt is the people that I leave behind. The only thing that's going to hurt is the people who I have become friends with, and we have worked through issues with, and people who lift me up. That's the only thing that's going to, because it's the only thing that I care about. I don't care about anything else. Try to make you laugh. That's why I try to make you laugh. I don't care if YouTube is laughing at my videos. I don't care if they like my videos. I don't care what they think about me. Their algorithm sucks anyway. Even if I was a big streamer, it still sucks. Half the videos that it freaking recommends for me, freaking what? And the things that I've hit the bell icon on, where are those? I have one person who's been making videos like constantly, almost every day. Well, not every day, but like every other day. They have a lot of videos, and it's freaking, I don't get any notifications of it. And I have the freaking bell icon hit. I mean, this is stuff YouTube does. You can't depend on it. You can't depend on it at all. They give me the things that generate the most money. That's what they care about. And being who I am right now on YouTube, being who I am on Twitch, I am nothing to them. And I used to think like, well, they probably will ignore me. No, they don't want to ignore me. They just want to get rid of me because I'm nothing to them. They only want to focus in on the things that are basically generating money for them. And I'm not it. And most people, especially people who basically are giving like all their money to Twitch, and all they end up with as a streamer is taxes, is a tax bill. Those people mean nothing to Twitch as well. They're a little bit of money, but they mean nothing to them. And then you get up all the way up to people like Iron Mouse or Ninja or any one of them, and Twitch doesn't care about them either because they're selling them as a product. They're not selling them as a partner. That whole thing about partnership is freaking, that is so, or affiliate, so ridiculous. So not what's going on. You're basically being groomed as a product. And you're made to look like every other product. It's literally like if you walk into a store and you see a sea of the same thing, like cereal. Cereal is a great example. Streamers are like cereal. You go down the cereal aisle and you'll notice that almost all the boxes are the same size. Some boxes are bigger. That's how it is. And some boxes are tiny. But they're all the same. It all looks the same. They're all in the same cardboard. They're all in the same thing. That's exactly what Twitch wants to package us as. And most of us are just bad. It's not good content because it's not the freedom to create to show off who you are and to be who you are that doesn't exist. All they want to do is stifle that. They want everything the same in the same category, so that it doesn't matter what they give viewers. It's because it's all the same thing. They can just give viewers the thing that generates the most money, because the bottom line is that's what it's all about. And you don't make money from them. If you generate a lot of money, they don't care if you make money. In fact, they want you to lose money. Any money that they give you, they want back. And they'll get it. And they definitely get it. There's no question about it. It's probably why they don't like streamers like who are making a decent amount of money. But just remember, however much money that they're making, half of that already goes to Twitch automatically. And then all they do is just try to find ways to take more. Unless you're individually sponsored, unless you have anything else going on outside of Twitch, half of every dollar that Twitch pays out, they make $1. You get half. Like a divorce settlement. You get half of it. And then you pay taxes on it and Twitch does not. And then when Twitch gives you that money, all Twitch wants to do is just grab it back. No matter how many dollars you pay for it, they don't want to give it to you. They want it all back. All right, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great time. As always, if you watched it all the way to this point, leave that comment of cool beans in the comments below. It'll definitely make me smile, and it will prove me wrong. And it hasn't proven me wrong yet, but I don't mind that. And it's always cool beans. All right, so cool beans and take care. All right, bye.